Good morning, traders. Happy Tuesday. How we doing today, everybody? Ready to go? Morning, Bill. Hey, Matt. Hey, Harmonious. Shia, good morning to you. Welcome to an inside the inside of the prior inside day. Couldn't have said it better myself. Good morning, Jesse. Yeah, guys, this is crazy, actually. Look at today's action. And then let's rewind to yesterday's action. This is like the same exact pattern to open up the day. Move up, big move down, and then kind of a chop up. Same. Big move up, big move down, chop up. Same deal. Morning, Greg. Morning, Squid. Hey, Alberta. Make sure you're hitting that like button on the way in, everybody. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. What I was just saying. Deja vu for sure. Oh, man. Jesse, you are right. Can't believe I didn't see it before. This is indeed the fabled camel pattern. Is what I most feared. I didn't want it to be true, but it is. The camel pattern, guys. And we all know what happens when the camel pattern appears on the chart. Morning, Tick Trader. When the camel pattern appears, we are in the desert. I like that. Hey, Neil. Okay, there is the market open. Let's see what today brings. Hopefully a little bit more than yesterday. Although there were some solid opportunities yesterday. You had to look for them. There wasn't anything that smacked you in the face. Hopefully today has some more opportunities. Nice, Ian. I'm glad to hear that report. Thanks for letting us know. Good to have you around. Wow, and you had no idea what time it was. I don't think you'd be able to tell the market was open. Not a lot of movement right out of the gate. Yeah, so definitely range structure, guys, if you aren't aware. The whole overnight action is one big wedge. And I'm going to reload my chart. Thank you, Jesse. We can analyze the Nasdaq in the meantime. It also displaying the fabled camel pattern. The desert continues. Yeah, same deal. Move up, overshoot down, move up, and now we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. Also have a wedge forming, and wedges are just not a very helpful pattern because they can go any way. They're not as predictable as other patterns. All right, my S&P chart should be reloaded. Gonna do the same to the Nasdaq. Make sure we got fresh data coming in. And wow, this market is like a coiled spring, man. We have 2 range days in a row. Man, oh man. Well, the thing is, this wedge can't get any wedgier. Pretty sure we were at the very tip of it. So this sucker is gonna break out one way or another. What is the opposite of ladyfingers? Mantos? Mentos, got it, nice. That's a culinary dad joke. Well, with this thrilling market action, hope you guys are finding ways to calm your beating heart down. This is edge of your seat kind of stuff here. AKA vitamin time. All right, baby. Now we're locked in. Vitamins in the system. Got at least 20 ounces of water down. We're ready to go, baby. Morning, Toad. Morning, Fernando. Good to see you guys this morning. Sorry I couldn't get the market to give us anything better so far. The S&P kind of breaking out of the wedge a little bit. It didn't happen very violently, which is kind of interesting. Usually wedge breakouts are a little more volatile. Nasdaq is still in the wedge. It has not broken out. It is still rocking and rolling inside the wedge. If someone could kindly get a stick and poke the market, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, and we do have consumer confidence going down at 10 a.m. So 15 minutes. You're probably right, Jeff. Probably not going anywhere until that happens. So all you can do in these kind of market conditions is just be patient. This is where patience pays. If you try to trade this stuff, you will regret it. Well, hopefully you'll regret it. Because there's no edge in trading this. And if you're trading, if you're clicking buttons, clicking buy and sell, and you don't have an edge, you are just throwing your money away. You may win right now, but you will lose in the long run. Just like the slot machines. Everyone knows that if you play slot machines long enough, you will end up with less money than you started. You may win once, but just luck. Sean, good morning. Hola to you. That is exactly what I mean, Toad. You could win right now. You take that grandma's savings, go all in. S&P 500 futures. Why they call it futures, man. It could change your future. Ooh, I like that one, Jeff. If you're clicking the buy and sell buttons, you got time to smash the like button. Well played, well played. You guys have much better transitions to liking and subscribing than I do. Jesse, yes, I would love to play What's That Mean Canadian version. Sounds like the perfect way to pass the time. top cheese. That means you're the best. You're the top cheese, eh? That's what I'm going with. Top cheese is an absolute sniper of a snapshot to glove side to shelf. I don't even know what that means, but it's clearly hockey. So, my translation, top cheese is good hockey stuff. That's what it means, good hockey stuff. Top cheese, is he good at hockey? Bunny hug. Are these all going to be hockey terms, Jesse? I have that sinking feeling. Alright, bunny hug is... that's like your best friend, you know, your bunny hug. We've been around forever. You're my bunny hug, bro. Morning, Martin. Ooh, it's what you call hoodies. A bunny hug. Like that. Hey, man, it's getting a little cold out there. You might want to throw on your bunny hug then. Hey, if a Canadian says that accent is perfect, I'll take that. I'll take that. Man, we got a little bit of a secondary channel here. That was my Canadian accent, Jeff. That was what I got. What I got to offer. Bill, are you Canadian too? Do we have yet another on Team Canada? Man, Team Canada keeps growing. You guys could just like make me an honorary Canadian. I'd appreciate that. I'm feeling left out here. The Nasdaq showing a little bit of strength compared to the S&P. It stayed basically in the same spot. since the market open, while ES has dropped a little bit. So slight amount of strength showing up. I agree with Jeff. I think probably aren't going to go anywhere until the news. We got 8 minutes now, so hopefully the news can shake the market out of its slumber. The Nasdaq is right on the edge of this uptrend. If that breaks, it could fall pretty hard. Especially with the S&P weakness. Four minutes now till the news comes out. I could be interested in a short on ES. This channel's holding pretty well. We can get a nice 2 legs of correction. Bearish bar at the channel line. I could take that short. E, what's up? Asking, can we trade the news on Take Profit Trader to pass an evaluation like Apex? I don't know. Look it up. I mean, they have a website. Very easy. Go to the FAQ, read the rules. I'm sure you could figure that out very soon. Might be coming down through the bottom end of this channel. If that's the case and we keep going down, we'll look for a wider pattern like this. For now, I'm going to keep it where it's at. One minute till the news. Nasdaq is just now breaking below that wedge line. And oftentimes the first break of the wedge is not where it ends up going, so watch for that. Oftentimes you'll get a break below the wedge and then it'll head up the other direction. Right, there is the news. Consumer confidence just came in and it's down quite a bit actually. Forecasted at 103, it came in at 98. That's a pretty big miss. Agreed, Tick Trader. Yes, we got movement. At least we got some movement. Watching a wider pattern. We're coming up on yesterday's low. We're gonna get a good short. We want to break through these levels. Right now we're at the overnight low. So we could get a bounce there. We want to get through all that action, then get a retest, and that would present a great short opportunity. Nasdaq just now breaking through the overnight low, yesterday's low. Watching a steeper channel there to see if it continues to be respected. Then we can get a short on the retest. Breakout, retest, short. That would be awesome. S&P possible overshoot. See if we get a bounce off of that. All right, well, it does look like we're getting a little bounce here off of that overshoot, and yesterday's low not holding. Again, for a short, we want to see a break below that level and for this to really hold, but so far not happening. So not really interested in a short if we're bouncing above that level. The only way I would be interested in a short is if we get a lower high confirmation. So basically, if we get a bearish bar here that rejects, great. Then I would just need to see one more lower high confirmation, and we could take that one. Nasdaq still staying below yesterday's low. Nice bearish sign there. But because of what's going down on the S&P, I'd probably need the same. A little bit of a lower high confirmation. But hey, one thing, guys. Some better movement than we had yesterday. More volume for sure. Yeah, this is not looking like it wants to retest here. Pretty strong move up. Possibly looks like it wants to push below the EMA. And again, if we do, I'd be looking at a lower high confirmation. But we really need to see that again when you get a bounce off of like yesterday's low. or the overnight low. Not a good sign that it wants to make another move lower. Here's the lower high. Not too sure on it just because of how strong this move up was. I'd rather wait for one more confirmation with the failed second entry long. And yeah, that lower high didn't even close good. Over on the Nasdaq, the EMA did reject, but we are above yesterday's low. So a lower high here probably would not be enough for me as well. I would need a failed second entry long. Got a battle going down here at the EMA. If this breaks above this little consolidation right here, all these wicks, I think we're gonna launch up pretty good. And if it does break above that and then turn around into a big reversal bar, that is going to be the perfect entry for a short. See if the buyers can make one more attempt that fails here. This closes up here above the EMA, we're just gonna have to abandon the whole idea. Yeah, it's a pretty strong close above the EMA. See if the Nasdaq can get above the EMA though. Kind of struggling. Yes, trying again. Another close above the EMA. So yeah, I'm completely done on the short idea. We're gonna have to push down farther. Battle lines are being drawn. I like it, Tom. Yep. Looks that way. Looks that way. Getting really congested there, though. My goodness. Yeah, this is terrible, terrible congestion here. Getting a pretty significant bounce on the Nasdaq after that break in a new low, and we would expect a bounce up after that downtrend did play out. Move down, break, new low. This is where we would expect to bounce. The S&P didn't quite get a new low, but that happens sometimes, especially with this kind of pattern where you got this channel down and the overshoot off the bottom. Looks like yesterday's low is holding here. Need the S&P to get over these swings, and then we might get a decent uptrend here. Hope everyone's doing all right. Man, there was a pretty solid opportunity there to get short. It just never really materialized. Didn't get the right combination of bars to give us the high chance of success. And that's how it goes sometimes. You can very easily be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what the market's gonna do, but if you don't have confirmation, then you don't have probabilities on your side. Yeah, it looks like more or less a range forming here around yesterday's low. Certainly congested. The Nasdaq unable to really bounce either. We have this downward sloping trend line that market can't seem to break through. Yet. Never say never. Hey Neil, morning. Yeah, you didn't miss much. A lot of almost. You missed a lot of almost. If the Nasdaq keeps going down, you know, there is a possibility of a wider channel. But we'd need some more confirmation before we settle with that. I don't know why, but I want the market to go up. I usually don't care. For whatever reason, I'm kind of like, I want to see some movement to the upside. S&P trying here. It's trying. Yeah, tick trader. Larger downtrend does look pretty decent on the Nasdaq. The S&P, I probably wouldn't go there yet. There'd be a lot of empty space at the bottom. I don't know. That's pretty wide, but could be the case. You know, if we push down from here, I think that's what we're going to be forced to adapt to. S&P is currently above yesterday's low. That is worthy to note. Tried to break through, have been unable to so far. But the Nasdaq is below its low, which is a bearish sign over here. So we'll just have to wait and see which side wins out. And once we know whether or not this is yesterday's low is going to hold on either market, we'll have a pretty clear bias for the day. Keep going down, we're going to only be looking for shorts. If we get back above the low and start moving up, then it's mixed trading and we can look for opportunities on both sides. Big red candle coming in on the S&P, but the Nasdaq holding up. Very interesting, showing a little strength. The battle continues on ES. Now we're back below yesterday's low. And you can see why these key levels are so important. Look at the strong reactions that have happened around yesterday's low. Broke below it, immediate big bounce. Broke below it, bounce, broke below it. We'll not really be able to determine what's going to happen next until we figure out what is going to happen with this level here. S&P looking weak. Yeah, it's rangeception right now, Matt. We do finally have a technical new low on this downtrend on the S&P. Had this move down, had a break. There's the new low. But the market feels really heavy right now. We'll have to keep this wider channel in mind. You know, like I said, currently it doesn't look great. But if we continue down, then this could present actually a great pattern for a short. It's always important to know, like, how you're going to interpret the market if it does this next thing, right? Like if the market goes up, here's how I'm going to respond. If the market goes down from here, here's how I'm going to respond. You're always looking for a clear pattern. You want something to be pretty obvious. I'd say right now, not super obvious, but it could change very quick. Heaviness continues here on the S&P. Looks like we're going to break down to a new low yet again. But with that heaviness, you know, there's a lot of people shorting down here, and it would be a pretty wicked reversal. Nasdaq lower low reached. Still watching. This downward sloping trend line has not been broken yet. We have Friday's low below us on the Nasdaq. If the market can't make a higher high, probably where we'll be heading, and we can look for a wider pattern to get there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking this morning, guys. Loving the movement. This is much better than yesterday. Market looks like it wants to go somewhere, so that's wonderful for traders. Yeah, I'm gonna flip over to the Discord as we look for some setups the rest of the day. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, everybody. I wish you all a very successful and profitable trading day. If you're not part of the Discord team, man, you gotta get in there. Links below. We have a great group of traders. Always helpful to navigate the markets with others. So links below for that. Again, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Peace.